Hi, I'm Mark, and today we're going to set up the world's fastest and easiest photo booth to set up. And this is going to work great if you are a professional photo boother on a budget, or if you are planning an event and you need something to entertain your guests and you want to do a do-it-yourself photo booth. And what I'm going to need to set up this photo booth today is, first of all, a tripod. This is a nice sturdy Manfrotto, so it's not going to get knocked over easily. And I'm going to need an iPad and a case that can go on this. So now that I've got that right here, I'm going to open up Simple Booth Event Edition. And this app is unlike any other photo booth app because it is designed to provide a real photo booth experience at a real live event. So I'm going to put this on the tripod. And there are two ways you can set up Simple Booth Event Edition. First of all, you can use the iPad's front-facing camera with this tap to start screen. And with this, the photo booth can be self-sufficient. You don't need anyone to run it for your guests. They see the screen, they know what to do. So let's give this a try here against the wall and see what it looks like. And I'm going to tap to start. So now we've got the photos and they've appeared on the screen as a photo strip already formatted for us. And what we can do on this screen is quite a lot of things if you want to put control in the hands of your guests. They can get a close-up look at how their photo strip looks. They can choose an effect, some really cool modern effects to give it their own distinctive look. There are cropping options. You can shuffle the photos. You can change the layout on the fly. Or make the background color either black or white. There's also an option here to either save or retake. And so if we hit save here, then that photo went ahead and saved to our camera roll. And it's ready for the next photo session already. But let's say I'm setting up a photo booth and I'm going to charge money for it and I want a certain look on all my photos for my brand. What I can do is I can go into the settings for Simple Booth Event Edition, which are housed under the Settings app in the iPad so that guests do not see this. Let's start at the bottom. I'm going to turn all those tools off because I want full control of how my photos look. I'm also going to place my Simple Booth logo on all the photos for a little publicity. I've decided I want the 1x4 photo strip. I want to crop it square with a white background and slightly rounded corners. In addition, I want to set a default effect because I want that vintage photo strip look on all my photos. So I can pick which effect I want, and I like the white light one the best. Beyond that, I'm going to show you how to set up the second way that you can use Simple Booth Event Edition, which is using the back-facing camera. So we get that set up and then just go back to the app. And since now we're using the back-facing camera, we can actually take advantage of one of the cool features of this Makayama case, which is to put a lens on the actual case. So I've got a wide angle lens here, and this is great because at some events you're going to have confined spaces and you're going to have a tight place to set up. So with a wide lens, you can get the most cool looking photos in the smallest place you can find. Also, you could set up independent lighting, or you could just put a LED light on top of your case and still get a nice vignette effect and good shadows to create contrast behind the person, like we're going to have up against this wall here. So now we've got our light and our wide angle lens. and we're going to face it the opposite way. And with this setup, you might need someone to run the app for people, but you're also going to get a little bit higher quality images using this camera on this side. So let's see how it looks using the wide angle lens, the light, and the back facing camera on the iPad. LiveBooth has formatted the strip to our expectations. It has added the logo on top here, and we can see what that looks like. Definitely different with the wide angle lens. And on this screen, we now have a very simplified interface. There are no effects, there are no tools, and so you can do this to control exactly how your photo is going to look. If we save that photo, it has been saved to our camera roll. And as these photos are being saved, you might ask, well, what is the guest going to do with them? And our solution for that is to pair this app with LiveBooth Photo Share or LiveBooth Lite, and you can use those for Facebook sharing, Twitter sharing, email, or printing 4x6 photos. If you're doing the vertical photo strips, they'll be automatically formatted to print 2 on a 4x6, and so you can cut that down in the middle and get a real photo strip on site. And I'm going to show you what LiveBooth looks like in addition to this. Here is LiveBooth set up on a different stand. The distinction here is, one, we have photo booth software that takes the photos and formats the photos. 2, we have a social media sharing kiosk or station. And the benefit of separating the two is that someone can get their photo taken and then go to the social sharing kiosk, or they can come back to the social sharing kiosk without having to take a photo. You're going to have a lot better flow at your event. People are going to have a lot of fun being able to share their photos instantly in a really modern way. And by using PhotoStream, you'll actually be able to see the photo right away on LiveBooth Lite or LiveBooth Photo Share. So it's a very quick sync between the two iPads. You know, with these, it's all built in to the iPad, and it's going to be really simple, really easy to bring places, and really fun for your guests. You can build it into your own booth too. You don't have to do it this way. You could put it in a real rig and make it look like just any touch screen. But it's a simple and very powerful photo booth software that can be paired with our other app, LiveBooth, to create a really cool photo booth setup. Thanks, and have an awesome time at your event.